the second trailer to the Fantastic Four First Steps has dropped, and it's exciting to be in this time when you have all these trailers dropping so that we can have something to share with you, the audience. And I'd like to welcome all of you once again to another trailer reaction. I'm Papa O2, and this is the film mandate. So we'll be delving right into the trailer. I haven't watched it myself. Perhaps you've already watched it, but I just wanted to have this reaction with you, and then afterwards maybe give my few thoughts or my two pence on the whole trailer, and perhaps any other ideas that may come along the way, we can talk about it further. But the rumors I'm hearing is that the Silver Surfer is in this one. The how she looks in this trailer. A lot of people have gone online, perhaps commenting. I've tried to avoid any spoilers whatsoever so that I can watch it myself and then have my own opinions, and then later check what other people might have said about the Silver Surfer. So let's just delve right into it, and then afterwards I'll give you my reactions. Okay, so then your shot will go right away.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. Four brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
We will protect you.
Okay. Wow. So yes, so that is fantastic for first steps. Yeah, so finally they have revealed how, I mean, not much, but how Pedro Pascal's Richard Reed's character stretches just a little tiny bit. It's an interesting trailer. Finally, we have a sense of what the villain would be, how she looks like, and then Galactus, how Galactus looks like. Not so much just the feet this time around. In the previous trailer, I think the back of the head was revealed, and shadow. I think similarly in what we find in this very trailer, but it is quite interesting. Now we have a sense of how the 60 styles planet they live on. I mean, it is not the 616 planet as inhabited by the Avengers and possibly the X-Men, but it then gives a sense of the 60 styles kind of a world that they live in. As to whether it is actually in the 60s, it's not really been confirmed, but the hint given is that it's the 60 styles, perhaps in the same year as the 616 finds themselves in. But I like the particular line that he said, which perhaps may have been the cause of all the problems that that particular world will be facing. And that's Richard Reed said that he stretched the boundaries of space and they had him or they've seen him. And I think that is key to perhaps the entire story itself. Whatever it is that he might have done, I'm sure stems out of the calculation he was doing on that blackboard, that stretch board over there. So it gives a sense that he might have done something to perhaps tamper with the fabric of reality in space and it might have triggered something. The question may be, is he the one who possibly triggered it? I'm just theorizing that it's possible that whatever, well, in this self-contained, the director, if I'm not mistaken, Matt Shakman has said that yes, this story is self-contained, so it's possible that it's not influenced by anything that has come before it in the MCU. But I just want to theorize something. What if the whatever he might have done may not necessarily be that alone, but perhaps the events of what happened in Spider-Man, where the multiverse started, happening. Could it could it have contributed to that? Well, I can't tell. I'm just perhaps theorizing. I'm sure it has nothing to do with that. But then, whatever it is that he did, indeed might have wakened or called upon the Silver Surfer, who seems like in the Rise of the Silver Surfer, the previous Fantastic Four, is he's a servant of Galactus, bringing a message to that particular world that yes, their world have been selected for damnation whatsoever. And there is this shot of the entire globe. Let me see if I can see it, where it looks like this particular world indeed will be destroyed, or it's actually imploding of a sort. Yeah, let me see if I can share that. It's not showing. Yeah. Okay, so I think yes. So I don't know whether it's the entire globe imploding or just a section of the entire world that is exploding the planet. So it looks like whatever be the case, the Fantastic Four can't do much to save this planet. I'm wondering whether, like in the situation as I reviewed in Thunderbolts, the Thunderbolts couldn't. You could tell that they can't do much to save the citizens of New York or wherever they are from Sentry, and similarly, it doesn't look like they can do much against the Surfer and Galactus. But well, we will never know. It depends on the kind of power levels they have within this particular universe or this world. And yes, the focus of this trailer seems to be more on family. And finally, in this iteration, you have Susie Storm pregnant. And the little I've heard, I'm not so much in tune with the entire lore of the Fantastic Four, but the little I've heard is that Franklin Richards, which is both Reed Richards' son and that of Susie Storm, their son has the power to create universes. So it's likely that if they can't defeat this Galactus and Silver Surfer, perhaps their son, I don't know whether he might be born in this particular story or film, but if he is, he might be able to rescue them from destruction. But it looks like regardless, the world will be destroyed anyway from this very image you can see on the screen. So, well, we can't tell till we actually see the movie itself. But for now, for all that they've displayed, it looks good. We finally have a fair idea as to how Pedro Pascal's character will be stretching and exhibiting his gifts or his powers or abilities. But we haven't seen much of Susie Storm's abilities yet. I think a little was displayed. Yes, a little of her going invincible was displayed in the first trailer, but in this very one, you don't see much of her displaying her abilities, and you could tell that the thing that is a but sorry, let me get the name right. Bachrach character, yeah, Moss-Bachrach character is very very strong. He just runs through the pillars of a building like it's clay model of a toy or something. But yeah, the sense of this strength is now established in this very trailer. Him dragging the ship behind him also gives us an idea of how strong and powerful he is. Don't know whether his strength supersedes that of Hulk, but the Hulk we have now, I don't know whether he can drag an entire ship just as the thing is doing in this very one. So it's quite interesting. And personally, I like the trailer. I think I got the sense of the world, the tone, the fact that the entire world sees them as heroes or icons. It's amazing. It's quite amazing. They seem to be a household name in the entire planet, perhaps maybe New York alone, but it looks like perhaps the entire planet knows them to be a superhero and savior of their world, perhaps helping them advance technology and defending the entire earth. You At the very end thereabout, you realize that Pedro Pascal's character was saying that he was going to save them or help them, and then it was reiterated by Susie Storm saying that they can't leave them be, but they have to help. So, yeah, it looks like they are really doing their job well as superheroes on this very planet and this, I don't know, universe. So, yeah, it's good. I like it. And I think there may be more trailers dropping along the line. I just hope it wouldn't be too much to spoil any important thing that we perhaps need to know. So, yeah, this is my review of the second trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps, and it's exciting. John Q's character, and all. We'll be talking more about it later. Let's reserve the rest for perhaps the next trailer they may release. But yes, I'm excited for this movie, and I think even my interest is more whipped up for it, and I'll be looking forward to it. So, thanks so much for joining me for this very trailer. I would see you in the next episode of a trailer reaction from the film Mandate. See you soon.